You're tagging along once again for some wood turning magic from this master craftsman. And there was a small preview there of what we're working toward. Maybe you missed it. That's okay, all will be revealed soon. The first thing he takes care of, though, is marking out the log he's working with, finding the center on both sides to help him both mount it to his lathe and giving him a rough guide of what he's working towards. And if it looks like it's spinning in an imbalanced way, well, don't worry, he knows what he's doing. And you'll see that as he works away the rough bark and some of the outer edges, that the spin begins to smoothen. The abnormal shape or irregular shape of the log just made it look like it was imbalanced, but in actual fact, as you can see now, it's just fine. And our mystery shape is very quickly coming together. Did you rewind and take a peek to see what it was? You should be able to tell now that it's a basin or a bowl. And while the outside shape is mostly complete, and at this point some Yorkshire grit being applied to start to give that lovely finish after a little bit of sanding, and just look at the difference it makes. Really bringing out that lovely wood finish. Those natural grains making this a lovely piece. And of course, the basin or bowl isn't complete until you carve out that inside. And depending on how thin he makes the walls, or you do with your project, you've got to be careful not to go right through the wood. Just look at that slow-mo. All the wood being thrown everywhere as we approach the almost finished product. And more colors than you can even see in the finish coming out in that sawdust. Now time for some fine sanding and buffing on the inside before we apply that same Yorkshire grit. And from the other side, time to remove the small wood base and really curve out the bottom of that basin with just a small flat edge so that it sits evenly. Looks beautiful. Now what to put in that bowl? What would you put in the bowl? Let us know in the comments section. Otherwise, give this video a like or a share.